Welcome to the Brain Bank Listen and Learn series. I'm Michelle Paulina. Our topic today is smart metering, and with me by phone is Troy Hull, Director of Sales for Metering Solutions at Leviton Manufacturing Company. Thanks for being with us, Troy.
Thanks for having me, and look forward to having a great discussion about Leviton's smart metering offering today.
Smart metering, Leviton? Maybe it's just me, but I wasn't aware that Leviton was involved in this product. How long has Leviton offered smart metering?
Well, that's a great question, and everybody knows Leviton as a residential electrical solutions provider, electrical devices and switches and plugs and all that kind of thing. And while Leviton's been providing super products to the electrical industry for 100 years, Leviton just recently started in the metering business in December of 2010. The acquisition of a metering company was announced, and Leviton now has a product that is well accepted in the marketplace, and that has enjoyed 20 years of experience in the marketplace prior to becoming a Leviton product. So December 2010 was the announcement, so it's a little bit over a year now.
Well, meters aren't just meters anymore, are they? Talk about their sophistication in terms of built-in communication abilities.
Well, interestingly enough, for a long time now, and submetering, electrical submetering is a relatively young industry in the overall scheme of things. When you compare submetering to the overall building industry, submetering is only about 30 years old, so it's still relatively new. And traditionally, for the past 25 years or so, electric submetering has generally been used for tenant billing applications. For instance, an owner has a building with multiple units, and they would like to break up those units and have the individual tenants pay for their power. And that's traditionally what the vast majority of submeters have been used for. However, in the last 5 years or so, the requirement for more sophistication in the technology has driven metering to do a lot of additional things in addition to just reporting individual tenant consumption. Really, some of the great features in metering today are the ability to deliver data in real time or near real time. That means that a meter can report to an end user how much energy we used in a most recent, say, 15-minute interval. And what that allows us to do as energy managers, as people that are interested in understanding where and when our power is used, it allows us to get a better look at what's happening right now so that we can help to control or better manage that energy. In addition to that, today's energy meters also provide data on additional electrical parameters, such as power quality, power factor, and other parameters that can help us to better manage the way we use energy in our facilities.
What about reporting? What information can be extracted, and what kind of software is available that would help a building owner or facility manager run their business?
Well, that's a great question because the meter itself is just a tool. What's really important to the end user is the data that comes from the meter. And without well-organized, easy-to-use data in the form of graphical representation and reports, energy data can be a little difficult to work with. And so today's software is very user-friendly. Most platforms are web-based, which allows the end user to access the data from their meters on the web from any web browser in the world at any time, regardless of where they are. Makes that data easier to use, easier to share, and the graphical interfaces, what we refer to as GUI, the graphical user interfaces that have been built to report this data and display this data, are the best that they've ever been. Probably the most important thing that we get from our meters nowadays is time of use data. This data allows us as managers to be able to graphically display where and when we're using our energy in our facilities. And that's important. That's important significantly because energy providers generally charge the commercial customer more for energy during peak periods of the day and less for energy during off-peak periods of the day. So what that means as an energy manager is I've got to have good data that tells me when and where I'm using my energy so that I can try to find solutions to use that energy during periods where it costs less. And that's what energy management is all about, trying to find efficiencies in the usage of my energy and the cost of my energy. And one way we do that is by using meters that have time of use data capability.
What types of applications should distributors and contractors look for? Who are the customers for these products?
It's a great question, and quite frankly, anybody who operates a building is a targeted customer for energy metering solutions. Commercial buildings, multi-unit commercial buildings, industrial facilities, hospitals, institutions such as college campuses, even K through 12 and secondary schools, any facility with multiple buildings, any facility that has high energy intensity, such as the industrial or manufacturing world. Again, there's a large number of potential audiences for this product, and they stretch across to all sectors of industry. Every one of these customer types can get significant benefit from the data that today's energy metering systems deliver.
I assume you're including processing manufacturers who need to understand their costs as it relates to demand charges at varying times of day, et cetera?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. In fact, one of the fastest growing sectors in the marketplace now is the industrial world. And the industrial world, because the industrial world has such high energy intensity, and what I mean by that is they use more energy per square foot than just about any other type of facility, they not only have the greatest incentives to control that energy and to use it during periods where it costs less, but also because they're allocating a lot of those costs to the cost of that good. So the cheaper or the more efficient that they can make that good, the more competitive that they can be from a pricing standpoint. And until they understand exactly how much energy goes into a process, it can be very difficult for an end user to understand what to charge for a good. And I have a great story of a small fabrication facility that fabricates steel applications, and they use a tremendous amount of energy in the process of heating up these custom steel fabrications. And they really had no idea how much energy was going into their processes, and so, quite frankly, did not really have much of an idea how to charge their customers. And once they installed gas and electric meters in their property to be able to clearly identify how much gas was being used for a 2-hour process, they did not know. They did not clearly know whether or not they were making money on individual transactions. Well, once they put this product in place, they were able to determine that they had been undercharging their customers for certain types of fabrications. And now, with this product in place, they're able to more accurately allocate the cost of production to each individual job, which certainly makes their pricing and costs not only more fair to the end user, but certainly allows them to control their business expenses and allows them to be more profitable on each and every job that they do.
Now tell me about the Leviton product offering. Why Leviton?
Well, Leviton, for the last 106 plus years, has always been a primary provider of solutions to the electrical industry. As the electrical industry has changed and a demand for energy management products has become more prevalent, the entire electrical industry has moved in the direction of offering these types of systems and components. And so Leviton certainly would not want to be left out of that. Leviton has always been a provider of quality products, a best-in-class name, and in bringing on this energy management product has acquired over 90 years of electrical submetering experience, has acquired a product line with over 20 years in the marketplace, and has retained the talent within their metering group to very, very quickly bring together other solutions and components to deliver a best-in-class solution that includes metering, data acquisition, and software and reporting. And I will tell you that what Leviton has been successful at doing to this point is bringing together 3 quality organizations to deliver a complete solution under the Leviton brand as a best-in-class solution. So I truly believe that we have not only a tremendous amount of talent on our team, but we have also brought together what I consider to be industry-leading or state-of-the-art products that, given Leviton's resources and background, will only continue to improve them and make them better, best-in-class products.
Is it true that you offer an industry-best 10-year warranty?
That's correct. We've continuously tried to improve the manufacturing quality of our products over the years, and have gotten them to the point at which they don't fail very often. And so, therefore, we feel very confident that we can back our products up for a full 10 years. And provided they're not otherwise damaged, customers can enjoy a long level of comfort knowing that Leviton will stand behind these products for a very, very long period of time. In fact, I think some of our top competitors, their maximum warranties are 2 years.
Troy, is there anything that I've missed or anything that you'd like to reemphasize?
I think that one of the things that I think is important about metering in today's world is that it's not just about finding opportunities to hold people accountable for their energy usage. Metering and monitoring and measurement and reporting of energy usage has taken on an entirely new personality in the commercial building industry. Metering is a significant component included in the LEED program, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, for new buildings and major renovations of existing buildings. Metering is a critical component to long-term sustainability of facilities. Okay, it's not just about capturing my energy and doing something about it now, but about long-term sustainability. Metering platforms are tools, just as building automation controls are tools and boiler systems are tools to help operate facilities. Metering systems are long-term energy efficiency tools and assets that forward-thinking property managers and facility operators are incorporating into their daily operations to not only ensure that they can manage energy and get a good idea of what's going on today, but it's a tool that is used for long-term efficiency, long-term, or what we call continuous commissioning, and continuous improvement in the way buildings and facilities operate. So it's more than just a one-time or it's more than just a single-use tool. Metering plays a significant part in the life cycle of a building or a facility for long-term operations.
Troy, where can our listeners go to get more information about this topic?
Okay, for folks who want to get more information about Leviton's submetering and reporting offering, please go to our website at www.leviton.com, and under the products section, select submetering, and that will take you into the submetering pages and give you a full view of our offering.
Thank you for being with us today. I hope people will look to the resources on the Leviton website for more information about the product.
Well, I appreciate your time today, and thanks for having us, and we look forward to being able to have some folks visit our website and get more information about Leviton's submetering offering.
And thank you for joining us for today's Brain Bank Listen and Learn series. We'll see you next time.